All right, so now we're going to put everything from polynomials together to graph this polynomial. So we're going to start by finding the intercepts because the intercepts are always the easiest points to plot. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll find the x-intercepts first. So I'll set this guy equal to 0. X cubed plus 2x squared plus x. And I'm going to go ahead and factor. I'll factor out an x, and what I'm left with is x squared plus 2x plus 1. And that'll give me x times x plus 1 squared. Okay, so I have 2 x-intercepts, 1 at the origin, and 1 at -1, 0. And note that the origin is also our y-intercept, so we don't have to go and find our y-intercepts because this is a function. It only has 1. All right, so let me go ahead and plot these points. Maybe I'll move the -1 over so I have a little room to draw. And now I'm going to go ahead and plot one other point just to help me figure out what's going on with this guy. So I'll go ahead and plug in 1 to my function. 1 cubed plus 2 times 1 squared plus 1. And that equals 1 plus 2 plus 1, which equals 4. So the point 1, 4 is also on my graph. And you can pick any number you want, really, except for 0 and -1, because we already know what happens there. So now I'm going to look at my roots, which also gave me my intercepts, and determine the multiplicity. Now, 0, 0, that corresponded to that x term, which has degree 1. So this root has multiplicity 1. That means we pass through the x-axis at 0. -1, 0, that has multiplicity 2, which means we're going to touch the x-axis there, but we're not going through it. So let's start on the right-hand side. We're going to pass through 1, 4. We're going to cross through the origin, but then when we hit -1, 0, we're going to turn around, touch the x-axis, but then head towards -infinity. All right? And if you ignore what's going on in the middle of the graph, this guy's behaving like a cubic, right? And that's always going to be the case. Your function is always going to, the graph of your polynomial is always going to behave like the graph of the monomial if you just take the first term of the polynomial away from the origin, so near -infinity and near +infinity. And that's really all we can do. There are a couple of pieces of information that we kind of would like to have, namely what the y value of that minimum is. And once we get to calculus, we'll be able to find that. But we don't have the math to do it yet, so let's not worry about it.